What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Gonzo, and with me today is Grumpy.
What up?
Yeah, we're going to do something a little different today. He's going to be doing a live reaction with me as I open up this Klara box. Let's have some fun and jump right into it. All right, now you can do it.
Look at the beauty of that box.
It is a awesome box. I love these milk carton boxes. I opened up the Boss's Order one with Cyrus with my son, so that was all off camera. I love the promos in this box. It is really cool. It is a lot more, I want to say, built better than the last ones with the professor boxes.
Mm.
The coins are really nice. Little Klara
yeah,
card.
look at that.
It's a lot of sparkle to it.
Yeah.
The promos are awesome.
Do you get the same, because wasn't it with Marnie, you got like the 3 signature cards or something like that?
Yes, that's what's in here.
Okay.
So you got the promo full art, and then the 3.
Ah, there we go.
They're not signature cards this time, which is weird, but it's better than nothing. Code card for you guys.
I wonder why they even did the signature cards to begin with.
I think they're a nice little touch. But yeah, sometimes it's a little weird knowing they're fictional characters.
Right, I wonder if it was to like copy off of sports stuff and like some of the other like whatever, but
yeah, probably, especially for this set for Sword and Shield, because that's essentially what they did. They did minor leagues, major leagues, gyms. I love the sleeves for this set.
Yeah, that green border with the dark look really flows well.
The dice, the green and purple dice. The deck box feels a lot more comfortable. They even have a separator for the coins and dice and everything.
Yeah.
I do like the update for the poison fire coins. Or poison and fire coins. They are really nice. The artwork's the same as the deck sleeve for the box. Well, let's
does that divider thing pop out?
No, that's what I was just trying to figure out. It doesn't pop out. It's cool though.
Interesting. They put an
nice
artwork on the inside of it.
Yeah, it is nice and like firm. I feel like these two deck boxes from the last two, this one and the Boss's Order ones, feel so much better than the ones in the past.
That's good.
Let's clean that up a little bit. And let's see what packs are inside. Silver Tempest, 3 Silver Tempests, 2 Astral Radiance, and 1 Brilliant Stars, 1 Fusion Strike, and we all are aware of what's going on with that controversy.
Which print run is that from?
I don't know, man. I don't know how to read these things. But because of that, we will open this one up first. Which is crazy because I have, like, a lot of people are saying the print runs might have been affected, and they might have. But I have the Moonbreon, so I'm good.
Hey, call that a win.
Everything else I definitely do not have. Got the Heatmore, more Peko, Carvana.
Let's see it.
Vulpix. It is 158 out, so it's a V. Turns on V. That's not bad.
Hey.
Better than nothing.
Yeah. I saw another picture surfaced, and they don't know if it's the same guy or not, but
for the Evolving Skies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So makes you wonder. I mean, it's crazy to think that those print runs had such crazy bad pull rates. 1 in 2,000, whatever. So
yeah, I
don't know.
I saw someone's stories. Hopefully, you guys can see those code cards. If not, I'll lift them up a little bit. I saw someone's story on Instagram doing the math, and it looked like legit math, but I'm not a mathematician, so I can't tell you if it was real or not. Pretty much saying, like, yes, they did this, but look at all the other pull rates. It wasn't affected. They must have fixed it. Someone must have caught it beforehand. Typhlosion, regular hollow.
Hard to say. I know Rattle did like a report on it, doing the same thing. But I don't know, man. Like, you figure those the picture that that they showed of the cards, some of those were stacks of probably like hundreds.
Hundreds, man. Yeah.
So
like your
I don't know.
math on your podcast has to be somewhat accurate. About $20,000 worth of product.
I mean, that's just ballparking off of, because some of the secret rares in there, rainbow cards and
yeah, they're like $2-3.
Yeah, depending on them, but like literally just in the Espeon alt card and the Gengar alt alone, you're talking about probably hitting in that 20,000 mark if you got market value for every single card. You know what I mean?
Right. But that's another thing that I don't know if you guys, because like I said, while I was listening to the podcast, I was at work. So I don't know if you guys hit on it, but Opossum Bud did, and this was an ongoing. This photo is like 6 months old, something like that.
No, I think it's in the warm. The photo I don't know. Yeah, maybe 6 months, but apparently these were from like the 2021 print run, so like the original-ish print run.
Yeah.
Which means obviously the issue is older, but it's hard to say. You know what I mean? Because like I was thinking about that and. If they were able to do that with just the Fusion Strike, how many other sets did they do it with? How many times did they do this? You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I can't imagine this was one haul, obviously. Like, if you've seen the photo, it's literally probably, a few thousand cards, all secret rares.
Oh, for sure. It was definitely a team effort. Ooh, Gym Trainer full art.
And it's like, there's no way it was one haul. You know what I mean? If it was, this is like, all in, they quit their job after and went into hiding because I mean
what's again it's Office Space. they took someone took a stapler.
Oh yeah. But it's just who knows why and how they I don't know, but supposedly Pokemon came and picked those cards up, and I'm very curious if that is true, which I don't see why it wouldn't be. Like apparently LGS called whoever about it. What do you do with those cards?
Which ones?
All those cards that Pokemon picked up. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought
they just trash them.
Like, oh
no. Like
I would assume they would have to put them in. I don't know if they destroy them because that's a hard question. No way. Let's go.
Hey, dude, this is an insane box.
Yeah, I'm happy with it, and I love Candace. She's one of my favorite from the Sinnoh region, the Ice type trainer. Hey. One of my first waifus from the games for sure. Well, that's a lie because I had a lot of generations before that since I started Gen 1.
Yeah, you're an old man. Yeah,
I'm an old pervert. I'm an old pervert. I'll say it. I'm an old man.
He's the original Brock.
Brock got nothing on me. Yeah, it's hard to say because that's worth so much money right there. Like they have just put them back into the reprints.
But I mean, can you run the risk of like damage control with that? You know what I mean? Like,
ooh, Dragon and almost RV double banger. That's not bad. A lot of these cards I did need for my binders, but some of these I will probably put in my grade to later pile. Like
the trainers for sure I would, and like probably Klara. I mean, if it's a good centering and stuff. So I have a question for you about grading.
Yes.
You may know this or may have an inkling anyways, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they grade typically on the basis of centering, edges, like whitening, the corners, and surface, right? So scratches and stuff. Uh-huh. Now, let's say everything else is a 10. It's like the most perfect card except for it's off center. What if it's way off center though?
So, from my understanding, they can't go any higher than the lowest grade when you're for like Beckett at least. Mm-hmm. So let's say it's a 10, 10, 9.5, 9.5. They can't, for Beckett, they won't go higher than a 9.5 with it. Well, that's a lie because I have 10s with 9.5.
No, they can do 10, they just can't do the pristine or whatever.
Yeah, because that has to be 10s across the board. But like if it's, they have to round it somehow because you can't go 10, 10, 10 and then off center's like a 5.
Like that's what I mean is like, so I have a card that is it's a PSA 9 and I don't remember which one it is, but it's definitely the centering. Like I'm almost 1,000% positive it's the centering because it's it's off center. But I started to think like, okay, what if you get it to where it's just really off center? Dude, like will it continuously be like, okay, the centering on this is like a 5, like you said? Like can they? And I guess at that point it becomes like a miscut card, right?
Yeah,
because I mean
the only way, that's the only thing I can imagine with the center. Because for you guys who don't know, the center is essentially the picture in the middle. Can I zoom in a little more on this? Because that would be extremely helpful. Yeah. So this, for you guys who don't know about it, the centering is the photo in the middle and the borders.
Mm-hmm.
You can see them even on the back. This is probably with the newer generation on the secret art rares and the art rares. This is probably where they're going to get most of their centering because there is no border for those, even on full arts for Pokemon. I don't have any on me right now, but yeah. So if it's a 5, it's probably super misprinted and miscut all the way over here. You're probably going to get another picture artwork of another Pokemon at the top.
Right.
So I'd imagine like the lowest you can get on a corner for the not a corner, but for centering is probably like a 7.
Yeah. And then you can get the front and the back being off center differently, right?
I've never seen it.
See, I've had times where the front looks pretty centered, and then I look at it from the back, and vice versa, where it looks way worse compared.
Oh,
now,
okay.
I don't know if that's, it kind of makes sense, because in theory it's a sheet, right? It would be two sheets that get put together.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it's possible. I just, I've never seen one that's so obvious. It's always just like, you're kind of like, is my eye messing with me type of deal? But
Right. I've that's a good question. I'm gonna ask some people in Discord because I'm sure somebody's seen them. I don't know what my favorite hit of today was because I love the Jardigan, the Candace. I love the gym trainers. I do like, especially since they're from Raihan's gym, and I love double battles. And Tariantar, you get out of here. No one likes you. And of course, like the character rares are always going to be really fun to me.
Yeah,
I have to say my favorite is one of these two, the Candace or the Jardigan. What is your favorite, good sir?
I personally would probably go with the gym trainers.
Yeah, that's a good bet.
I've been really starting to like the full art trainers. Hence, I've been trying to pick up a bunch.
I really enjoy the full art trainers. Some of them I understand why they these gym trainers. I understand, any gym trainers, I guess, because they're playable. They're NPCs that you see and deal with, especially Raihan's gym, because you have to battle them. But some of the other ones I don't get, like the welder ones, or the workers. Like, yes, they're NPCs, just like they are in Sword and Shield for the gym trainers, but there's no part of the story. But I guess the argument can be made for them too. There's no part in the story, except you have to battle them. But the gym leaders, your rivals, professors, those the ones that actually consist of the story, unlike Miriam, fucking nurse. Those ones I love to collect. Like Candace, obviously, I love any of the Elite Four members.
You know what I wish they would bring back is the the Gym Heroes base, like the idea of so and so's Charizard, so and so's whatever. Like, I wish they would do that since they already have the concept with a lot of the character rare stuff.
So you wanted to say Clara's, not Clara, Clara's Dreadigan. No, not Clara. Klara is her. What the fuck? I can't remember her name now because now I think it's Klara. It's not. It's. Oh, that's not even the Dragon Gym leader. I just noticed that it's the Nace trainer.
But you know what I mean? Shame. It'd be cool to see, Iono's such and such, insert electric Pokemon. You know what I mean? Anything like that. It would be so much cooler to bring that back. And then also, I wish, because it's a timeless thought process of, dark so-and-so, the Pokemon and stuff. I wish they'd bring those back.
The light, dark, Team Rockets, Blaines.
Yeah, except for in this case, Team Starfalls, such and such.
That would be really interesting. Especially, maybe if they bring back the V-Union cards and they do the car for their type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they could do anything like that. I really wish they would do that stuff. You know what I mean? You could. I feel like a lot of us appreciate the older sets and how they were, that design.
Yeah.
And
they brought back EX, so they might bring back. Yeah, if they just keep going farther and farther back.
Maybe. I mean, because they tried to do that with the whole Celebrations thing, but I feel like they dropped the ball a little bit in hindsight with Celebrations. cool set, but they could have done a better implementation. Like, imagine if they bought the pack artwork back too, for all the sets they touched on.
Ooh. I think a lot of people don't know this, but you can grade packs. Well, I'm sure some people, I'm sure you know, but a lot of people don't know you can grade packs. I think Celebrations, if they did that, like the black and white cards or the Team Rocket, Team Magma cards that they did, put those into 25th anniversary stamped packs, those would have been graded so hard.
Yeah.
How do you feel about stamp cards? Because there's some people who hate stamp cards.
What do you mean stamp? As in, like, when they put like the staff promo stamps and stuff like that?
Yeah, staff promo, the vivid, like if you get the build and battle boxes, how you get the. It's not even a promo. It's a card in the set. It would just say like Vivid Voltage on it, or Lost Origins, or even the 25th anniversary stamp, or the Pokemon Go stamp.
I didn't like the. I think the Celebrations that we got, the stamp on that one was worse than the Japanese and like Chinese and stuff. Because theirs was the 25, I think, right?
Yeah, it looked like it was square 25. Yeah,
it looked better in my opinion, but then again, overall the cards pretty much look better too because they just different quality. But anyways, I think the stamp is typically pretty cool. Like when you get the GameStop stamp promos and stuff like that, I think those are cool because they present a type of uniqueness. And obviously, I'm focusing from a collector standpoint, so it's just a unique thing to me. I'm one of those people that like. Especially for Charizard, like those unique ones overseas, I think like Indonesia, Japanese, all that, they get the gym stamps too.
Oh,
so I don't know if you've ever seen those. Yeah, no, it'll say like gym on it or whatever. Actually, in hindsight, I think I have a Charizard or Charmander one like that I can show you. But yeah, it's cool. I like those. I wasn't a huge fan of the Pokemon Go one, just because it's. I don't know, kind of cheesy, and I wish, personally, the whole set I didn't like for Pokemon Go. Like, I wish instead of some of the cards, they did, like an art, like AR style. That's not the gym one, I'll show you. That's I think that's Indonesian, and I don't know what it is. Actually, you know what's cool? I think that's
the Vivid Voltage stamp for their build and battle boxes.
Maybe. I know overseas, they do a lot with, KFC.
Yeah, which is really weird. Like KFC is the equivalent of our McDonald's. Oh, okay, I see it, Jim.
Yeah, so this is a big thing overseas in like Japan and stuff like that. They have a lot of. I think they're like promo sets basically. So you know how like you buy a pack or buy a box and you're supposed to get like a promo pack or whatever. Well, every card from that promo pack will have that gym stamp on it. So there's a lot of Pikachus, Eevees, the starters. Yeah. Every so often, they'll put a really big chase Pokemon like a Charizard in there. And, of course, that one becomes immediately, like $50. Of course. But, if you're looking for your basic Pokemon, like that Charmander was probably like $4 or $5, from Japan. So
for sure.
Easy. But as you could tell, I like those. I don't collect all of them. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh man, I need the whole set. Like I just want the Pokemon I want.
At this point, that's how I used to be. Like, oh, I want to finish the set, but at this point, because it's so hard to get, I'm like, well, if I get my cards that I like, cool. And if I get some extras, I get some extras.
Yeah, and with the stamp promos, it's hard because like I have some of these Pokemon Go ones, and I don't know. I think these might be gym stamped ones. I can't remember. But it's like, the set might be, out of 10, right? So it's not very big. But if there's, say, like 2 chase Pokemon, like let's say they put, Mew, Charizard, big Pokemon that people really want, automatically it makes the whole set pretty much worth like, oh, okay, now I was only going to have to spend a couple dollars to get all of them, but now it's going to be like 80 because 2 or 3 of them are worth like 15 or so each. So at that point, you're just like, for just like 8 cards, no thanks. So.
All right, guys. Thank you, Grumpy, for stopping in and checking out this quick opening with me and having a little extra to talk about. Until next time, guys, my name is Gonzo. Don't forget, collect how you want to collect. Peace.
Peace.